else know that decision seems to be a little bit soft to me, but we'll have a look at it here.
Not much in that now.
He was going for the ball.
For the ball, yeah, absolutely. I didn't see much in that at all. Definitely not
free at all.
You can hear the crowd, Marty. They're not happy with that. That's a very soft decision.
Conor McAleski just inside the 45-meter line. It's going straight in through. We can see it all the way.
Yeah, and Kieran Duffy did his best to put him off. Struggled last week with the kicks, but that's a massive kick and a massive boost to his confidence as well.
That score all coming from a soft free. I have to say I didn't think it was a free at all.
Yeah, and Monaghan will be disappointed. There's a couple of very good attacks.
Rory Beggan kick out, this time goes astray. Conor McAleski picks it up on the 13-meter line. Difficult angle, has a go. Ball is wide.
Yeah, very poor option there. Rory Beggan, it's very rare to see him give the ball away like that. It was a poor kick out, but like from that angle on the right side of the boot, a careless shot.
Much better. Dermot Malone, and they have been actually really good, to be fair to Rory Beggan. Just that one went astray. Here comes Darren Hughes trying to get past the first challenge, gives it for Shane Carey. Little hand back for Spinton Kelly. Hefty challenge, but got past it. Good work by Kelly. Shane Carey, Darren Hughes shooting again from distance, but it skews off his boot. Ball is well wide. Yeah, second wide of the match for Monaghan.
And he has been playing well this season, but he'll be disappointed with that effort. Colin Kavanagh getting his hand on everything. If he's stopping a lot of play.
Just another interesting stat for you. Tyrone have scored 7 times, 6 from play, just 1 from a free. That's a good ball. On fires Conor McAleski, and that ball is gone to the left and wide.
Yeah, and Kieran Duffy is struggling. He's doing well, Conor McAleski, on play, but he has missed a couple of opportunities, and the last 2 shots he probably should have laid it off.
Again, Tyrone are pushing forward on Rory Beggan's kick-outs, so he has little or no option. He's looking around, and he's going to try Niall Kearns. 50-50 ball, won by Kearns. Beating Niall Slough. Good hands, lays it off for his Dermot Malone. Giving it back for his Ryan McAleski. One of few Monaghan footballers actually that has minor, under-21 and senior Ulster medals. He has the treble. Over for his Ryan Wiley. Lee Brennan was putting in the challenge. Good work by Carlow, and again that hit is severe. There's no advantage accruing, so the referee blows the whistle and says free to Monaghan.
Yeah, as I said, Carlow Connell, when he builds up ahead of his team, is impossible to stop. And Kieran McCreary, reckless challenge, and Monaghan will be delighted to get frees like this, because when you have Conor McManus in your team, he'll kick these all day.
He's already scored 3 times in this All-Ireland semi-final. They've been chasing the game since 3:30. They've had more goal-scoring opportunities than Tyrone. And the counter-attacking by Tyrone and the defensive play by Tyrone is top-notch.
Yeah, real forwards tackle there. Mickey Hart will be disappointed to give these opportunities to Conor.
Conor McManus shoots very high. But the reaction from the Monaghan supporters in the Devon end says it all. It's over the bar. Quick kick out. Whereas Troy Hampson puts him under pressure. Ronan McNamee equally was under pressure. And the referee is saying, if they stay in front of you like that, an extra 13 metres every time. Tiernan McCann down towards Paul McShane. Carlow Connell proving on every occasion that I see him why he was picked for Ireland for the International Rules Series in Australia last November. Niall Kearns. Didn't actually play under 21 football for Monaghan last year. He's only 22. Kieran Duffy. Monaghan have developed a patient game over this championship journey, and it's reflected in what you're seeing right now. Colin Walsh not willing to give possession away easily. Colin Walsh goes back into his own half of the field just now. Through Wiley. trying to draw Tyrone forward. Colin Walsh will go all the way back to his goalkeeper. Carlow Collin. Shane Carey. As far as Dermot Malone in his 31st championship appearance for his county. His dad, Mac Malone, is the chairman of Castleblaney Fox. Ryan Wiley. Conor McManus tried to step by the challenge.
Yeah, he went into pressure, took the wrong option down the line. The line actually was the marker. Ran out of space, and good play again by Tyrone.
Tiernan McCann. Looking around is Kieran McGeary. Tiernan McCann has gone for the return pass and scores a splendid point. Yeah. And it all began, Desi Dolan, down at the end where Conor McManus lost possession.
Yeah, Monaghan had held on to it for a minute, and that's what they did well up to this point. But Monaghan are very patient in their build-up, but on that occasion, if you give the ball away, Tyrone are so athletic, so fit, that they'll punish you at the other end, and Tiernan McCann got away well.
And with Tyrone pushing forward, Rory Beggan has little or no option. But to go long, that works out fine. Shane Carey was unmarked momentarily. He's in Tyrone country now, inside the 45. Nice turn. The shooting is a little bit wayward by Dermot Malone. He's only scored 1 point in the championship so far. He's a hard worker and a grafter, but not really a finisher. Peter Hart out for his Kieran McGeary. Carl McShane. Back to McGeary once more. Goes for the middle channel. Little push on Conor McAliskey. No free given. Little chip back for as Niall Sludden works out fine. Plenty of options. Kieran McGeary is one of them. Niall Sludden going for the score. And Rory Beggan will gratefully accept the gift.
Watching Drew Wiley trying to get his hands on him there. Got a little block on that one. And what Tyrone have done is they've left Frank Burns up on Drew Wiley to try expose him.
Ryan Wiley down for Conor McManus. Ryan Wiley gets the return pass. There's nobody at home now. There's nobody around the Tyrone goalposts. Conor McManus back outside. The shooting from way out the field is once again inaccurate. This time off the boot of Niall Kearns. Monaghan being forced to shoot from outside and not being as patient as I thought they would be.
Yeah, they need to take their shots a bit better. Shot selection last couple of minutes has let them down, but like they're only 2 points down. They're still very much in this game. Just a little bit more composure.
Dispossessed and going forward is Conor McCarthy. He's a finisher. What's he going to do? He's going to take his points. Much better. Monaghan and Conor McCarthy.
Yeah, really nice player, Conor McCarthy, electric, and great to see him in from the start. 110 before today. And the referees after pulling up Niall Morgan on a short kick out here.
Anthony Nolan is explaining to Niall Morgan why he's giving a throw ball in the 20-metre line. Conor McCarthy celebrated his 23rd birthday this week. Got a point on the scoreboard.
Yeah,
got two of them actually.
Yeah, the tip took it from the wrong spot and the ball is moving as well, so good decision.
Throw ball knocked away. In comes Conor McCarthy again. Little turn. What's he going to do? Jinking right, left, and shooting while falling. That's a brilliant point, Conor McCarthy.
Yeah, I mentioned before the skill of this guy. Excellent player, very nimble, very agile, and that's a brilliant finish.
The sides are level in Croke Park for the first time. Monaghan have found their momentum. They had a poor enough start, but they've responded. Kick out from Niall Morgan, and the momentum is indeed with Monaghan. Carlow Collin from Tyholland, giving it down towards Conor McManus. Touched the long pass to the ground. Referee has blown his whistle. No, he's not. The referee says play on. Torrig Hampsey giving it back for his Tiernan McCann. Niall Morgan will be happy to cool manners down, because after that equalising point, the momentum was definitely with Monaghan. Colin Kavanagh from Moyle. Michael McKernan from Hull Island. Quick hands for his Brennan. Back for his Niall Sludden. Kieran McGeary is getting on a lot of ball. Sludden will give it all the way back for his Colin Kavanagh. Scored the opening point. Same position. Floating this one in. It's short. Easy ball for Rory Beggan. And the Monaghan supporters, all here in Croke Park, give a massive cheer. Yeah. Niall Kearns.
Yeah, Tyrone will be disappointed with that. It's 8 scores out of 17 opportunities for both teams now.
1 minute of additional time being announced. Conor McManus, front of the Cusack. Bit optimistic, hopes, and it couldn't still work out. Niall Sludden is there. Colin Walsh was the player that it almost felt favourably for. Frank Bryant. Oof, hefty challenge on Kieran McGeary. And Dermot Malone could be in trouble here.
Yeah, you mentioned he's teak tough and very physical, very athletic player, but certainly was high on that one.
It's a question of the colour. Anthony Nolan is saying a high challenge. It's a yellow card for Dermot Malone. Kieran McGeary is a really good footballer, I have to say.
Yeah, he's very physical there, and certainly a yellow card.
One of Sigerson, Kieran McGeary, he's from Pomeroy. One of Sigerson with St Mary's in Belfast.
He's set up really well now, Marty, for the second half. Both teams even going in.
The free is taken and the referee has the ball. Because here in Croke Park, it's been an intriguing contest with Tyrone looking the better team in the first 15 minutes. Mickey Hart would probably be disappointed that Monaghan came back into the game. Monaghan no doubt had found their rhythm. They had goal-scoring opportunities. And at half-time, they've only been level once in Croke Park, and it's level at half-time. Monaghan, 8 points. Tyrone, 8 points. Analysis right after the break.
A child in me remembers the factory at Straw Hall. Bittersweet, the smell of beet, like rock piles looming tall. Playing fields of friendships, carved memories in stone. Warms a heart of distance to know a love back home. Take me home to Carlow, down to Milford Loch. Watch the barrows sweep the weir, the herons steal her stock. Feed my dreams and memories, see the young birds fly. Take me home to Carlow, the black stairs knows my mind. Boast about the dolmen to strangers passing by. Sing about the Croppy boys, why they lost their lives. History in the castle ruins, the Celtic county's pride. Feed my children stories with laughter, love and joy. Take me home to Carlow, down to Milford Loch. Watch the barrows sweep the the heron steal her stock. Feed my dreams and memories, see the young birds fly. Take me home to Carlow, the black stairs knows my mind. Take me home to Carlow, give me wings to fly. Wrap your world around me, hear your lullaby. Take me home to Carlow, down to Milford Loch. Watch the barrows sweep the weir, the heron steal her stock. Feed my dreams and memories, see the young birds fly. Take me home to Carlow, the black stairs knows my mind. Take me home to Carlow.
So
the
at the
black
halfway point in this All-Ireland football semi-final between Monaghan and Tyrone, it is all square at 8 points apiece. Confirmation of the scoreline for you, and of course confirmation of the scorers from that first half as well. Lee Keegan, for me, good, competitive, tough stuff. Did you enjoy it?
Somewhat, yeah. It's been fascinating, to be honest. It's been, I suppose, there's been so many different aspects of the game. You know what, I think Tyrone have been brilliant going forward. They look really slick, they look really good, they look really confident. But their shooting has cost them dearly. They've had 11 really bad wides in that first half. Like, they're creating brilliant chances. But then the flip side, then they've conceded 2 really good chances for Monaghan. So it's been a really fascinating contest. I'm really intrigued by the matchups. I see Corey and Donnelly, McManus and Hamzy, you know, really tough physical battles there. But it's been really interesting, I have to say. And even from the kickouts, you know, we see Megan's kick out for the goal chance. We've highlighted this all week, but the 2 keepers are dominating the game as much as anyone. So they're really living up to their billing. And it's been really interesting, really fascinating. But it's still lacking that end product, that bit of quality towards the end.
Yeah, but I think, Tomas, you want to pick up on what Lee was saying about Tyrone and the way they're shaped up.
Yeah, well, they're pushing man to man. We didn't expect that. They're pushing up on kickouts, Michael. They're dominating possession around the middle of the park. Beggan is getting kickoffs off. Morgan is getting kickoffs off. But I think the way Tyrone just pressed on Monaghan, I don't think Monaghan were expecting that. I think they created overlaps. I think they were direct. They're actually causing severe problems for, I mean, they kicked 7 or 8 into the goalie's hands. Here we have them at the start, and I think they got a great, absolute great start. They got all their scores from play, Michael, and some brilliant scores. You know, you had Tiernan McCann coming up the field, Frank Burns, Niall Sludden kicked 2 of them, and they had Monaghan in 6s and 7s. They didn't know where to cover because Tyrone actually committed so many bodies forward. Tyrone had inside forwards, 4 forwards up, whereas for most of the year they hadn't. And, you know, for the first 4 or 5 minutes, Monaghan were in severe trouble. They hadn't a clue. And I think they've made a couple of mistakes. Conor McCarthy has kicked 3 points. They've fouled a couple of times. But I think it is the misses that Tyrone could be 7 or 8 points up.
Yeah.
And the fact that Monaghan are there still, and they'll be inside at half-time saying, we haven't played here at all. They've played a different way. We haven't been able to manage it. And yet we're still in the match here, you know. And they missed a goal chance. So it's a fascinating game. But I think Tyrone need to stick with the way they're playing.
Well, stick with the way they're playing. But Joe, you were talking about they
need to settle down. I think the shape is right. This is the shape. You want to go in and challenge Dublin in an All-Ireland final, and that's their ambition. So they've gone man-to-man, save for Colin Kavanagh as a sweeper. So they're really following the Dublin template where they're man-to-man, save for Cian O'Sullivan. And it has given them such flexibility. And we see it again, they're man-to-man, save for the Colin Kavanagh sweeping situation. And it looks great. The problem at the moment is this. They've had 5 kicked into the goalkeeper's hands. They've had 7 bad wides. They're forcing it. And I tell you, it's a big ask. They're transforming from a very negative style of play to a very positive style of play almost overnight. And it's a big ask. What they need to do in the second half is to settle down because the opportunities are there. Because they're turning over the ball farther up the field. Monaghan are under pressure. Monaghan normally would expect to see predictable Tyrone dropping back into their defence, then shuffling forward. With Tyrone breaking through them with so many good players in the Tyrone team, that's not happening for Monaghan. It's chaos in the Monaghan defence. But like the Dubs, Tyrone have to settle down. Settle down and pick the shots. They're getting carried away a wee bit. I tell you, after 5 minutes, I thought to myself, these guys are going to kill them. But what's
the pace and directness.
Yeah.
Well, every time they get a ball, it's moved on. Like
on a point where Joe Brawley tells everybody to settle down, I think it's time for us to take another break. But on our way to that, here's another opportunity for you to enter our Sunday game competition.
We've teamed up with Aer Lingus, Ireland's only 4-star airline, to give the chance to win a luxury trip to the sunny resort of seaside Palm Beach on the island of Gran Canaria. This great prize for you and a friend includes 5 nights of the ultimate in luxury, situated alongside the sand dunes and beach of Maspalomas. And so you can make the most of it all, there's €1,000 spending money too. For your chance to win, answer this. Which of these was the Spanish currency before the euro? Was it peseta, dollar or punt? To enter, call 15 17 71 71 82 or text the word GAME followed by your answer and name to 57001. Calls from the Air network will cost €2.03. Calls from other networks may be higher. Viewers in the north can also text to 57001 or call the number on screen. You must be over 18 to enter. Lines will close at midday on Monday, August 13th. Full details are on rte.ie/competitions, where the lucky winner will also be revealed.
You read the game better when you've all the facts.
A child in me remembers the factory at Straw Hall. Bittersweet, the smell of beet, like rock piles looming tall. Playing fields of friendships, carved memories in stone. Warms a heart of distance to know a love back home. Take me home to Carlow, down to Milford Loch. Watch the barrels sweep the weir, the heron steal her stock. Feed my dreams and memories, see the young birds fly. Take me home to Carlow, the black stairs knows my mind. Boast about the dolmen to strangers passing by. Sing about the Croppy boys, why they lost their lives. History in the castle ruins, the Celtic county's pride. Feed my children stories with laughter, love and joy. Take me home to Carlow, down to Milford Loch. Watch the barrels sweep the weir, the heron steal her stock. Feed my dreams and memories, see the young birds fly. Take me home to Carlow, the black stairs knows my mind. Take me home to Carlow, give me wings to fly, wrap your world around me, hear your lullaby. Take me home to Carlow.
This year's Super Valu
down
Team
to
6
Milford
Rated GAA Club,
Line.
proud sponsor of the Senior
Watch
Football
the
Championship.
barrel.
Yes, at half-time in this football semi-final, the sides are level, 8 points apiece, and the attendance today at Croke Park is 49,496. Lee, in a game as tight as this is, scores are level. Obviously, goal chances are going to be very important, and Monaghan had their chances.
Yeah, they've had 2 in this half. You know, Conor McManus, their marksman, missed a knee zone, not knee zone, but a clear-cut one. And this one, I don't think Vera Curry realised how much time he actually had. Now, I'll give full credit to Niall Morgan. He came off his line really well. I would have been more disappointed what happened after with Finty Kelly. But Monaghan are getting the chances. We highlighted for the game that if they get 2 of these chances, they had to take one of them. And this is what stands out for me. To be a killer team, playing the Dublins and these teams, they need to take one of these chances. And this could be critical come the final stretch game. Yeah. So I hope they don't be kicking themselves because they're 2 really critical goal chances.
McManus's was a better chance.
He should have taken the first time.
Especially after his experience last time against Tyrone when it was the dummy inside that caused all the problems.
Hampsey is marking McManus. You have Colm Kavanagh dropping back. They're forcing Monaghan to kick long. Kearns had a miss from long. Hughes had a miss from long. I think Monaghan have to change it up. They have to run it. They're not being direct enough. What Tyrone are doing are being direct. Every time they get a ball, they're moving it on, be it hand pass or be it kick pass. A lot more kick passing from Tyrone. But Monaghan are way slower in their build-up up the field.
Too tight.
I think, and still,
it's because they're used to bringing the ball up through the no man's land because the opposing team has retreated, just as it was in the Ulster Championship when they played Tyrone. Tyrone had retreated. Now Tyrone are in their faces, so it's a different thing.
Need to keep that up,
I think a wee word on Conor McManus's free kicks, which have been superlative.
Perfect.
It's 100% success rate. What a footballer, keeping Monaghan in the game, and that's the truth of it.
Himself, McCarthy's got 3.
Conor McCarthy,
very
fair point. Actually, the point that Tomas was saying there, Lee, about the Monaghan build-up and all that, we can see this very clearly, or could see it in the first half because they're playing into our end.
They look too congested. Like, they run actually into Tyrone, and Tyrone are just laughing because they're very good in the tackle. Like, if they go at a bit more pace, as Tom said, they'll get gaps and they'll get chances.
The destiny of the game is in Tyrone's hands. I feel like if Tyrone can settle a bit, because they really have the forwards. We can see the movement. The final product is what's missing. You know, had this been Dublin against Monaghan today, the game would be over already. That's the difference. They need to be composed, loosen up, let it flow, let the game flow.
You guys went for Tyrone before the match. Has anybody seen anything to change their minds?
No, I think Tyrone have to trust what they're doing. I think Niall Morgan will be key in this half from restarts, but I think they have to trust what they're doing, back themselves in what the direct football they're playing, create the amount of chances. If they take half the chances they created in the first half, in the second half, but I think you'll see a different Monaghan. I think it's up for grabs. Sure. I think Tyrone will win it, but I think Monaghan will be a different animal in the second half.
Bit more confidence.
Exactly. Well, I don't think they performed properly in the first half. I think there was too many turnovers, number one. Number two, the way they attacked, it was kind of withdrawn. They didn't attack with pace.
But that's
they didn't move.
They don't push forwards.
But they're not going to hurt. They have to change it up.
But Tomas, they come from deep. That's the way they play, and they're normally coming to a blanket defence. But this is a new problem for them.
I still think Tyrone, as you said, they're getting freely to the scoring zone. If they just have a bit of confidence and their final kick, lads, the game is at the gap because they've had double the chances Monaghan have had. They kick another 50-60% of their chances. The game is at the gate. So
a sure sign of a lack of confidence is the fact that 5 times they've kicked the ball into the keeper's hands. They're snatching at shots. There's no need to do that. There are options everywhere. We can see it perfectly from here. They've got runners going. The Tyrone players are keen. They're breaking through from the midfield area. They're moving well up front. The Monaghan defence is being pulled all over the place.
Tyrone
take their time.
Harry Loughlin, Ronan O'Neill have a big say in it.
All right, thanks for that. Time for us to head back to Marty and Desi.
Very much, Michael. No changes on either side as we look forward to the second half. An intriguing contest. Certainly, as we were watching it and listening to the lads there at the break, they seem to favour Tyrone. What are your thoughts, Les?
Look, Monaghan 55% possession in the first half. They've created 17 opportunities, taken 8. Tyrone have taken 8 opportunities out of 18, so not much in the opportunities. But you cannot legislate for spirit and heart, and Monaghan have buckets of that in the second half.
Well, let's see what happens here. It's Anthony Nolan from Baltinglass, first semi-final. He's looking around to make his officials are ready. Malachy O'Rourke and his management team are ready. Ball is going to be thrown in, and away we go. A place in the All-Ireland football final on the first Sunday in September is now at stake. It has come down to this, the next 35 minutes. Who will be facing the 4 in a row chasing Dublin side in this wonderful championship, particularly the hurling, I have to say, and the football? Well, we still have the second half of this match and indeed the All-Ireland final to look forward to. Coming down is Vinnie Corey, down far is Niall Kearns. Just to mention as well, there has been actually a substitution at half-time. Harry Loughran is in for Frank Burns. So the centre-half back is a blow to Tyrone because he was playing particularly well.
Yeah, he's a great player for Tyrone. A real leader in that team, and they'd be disappointed to go off. A free kick here, just a hand left in by Richie Donnelly. And as I said, Tyrone have given frees away. Conor McManus is a player, and Rory Beggan. Rory Beggan has kicked 17 points in this year's championship. It's incredible.
Rory Beggan, as Desi just mentioned, comes forward to take this. 17 points, 12 frees, 5 45s.
Just interesting to watch the Tyrone players try to put him off. It's a big kick for Rory Beggan, but a lot of pressure by the Tyrone players.
He really has developed into a fine goalkeeper. First opportunity for Rory Beggan, hits it, but it's gone to the right and wide. An opportunity to go in front, just missed by Monaghan.
Yeah, well, when you're kicking it from 60 yards out, it's very difficult. But he has been doing it all year.
I think that's what we were expecting. The fact that he has been doing it. The Monaghan sandwich. Free to Tyrone. Peter Hart going to take it. First Tiernan McCann. Richie Donnelly. Given a lot of space, Richie. Richie shoots, but Richie is not going to score here, I'm afraid. Ball is wide. 6 wides for Tyrone in this All-Ireland semi-final.
Yeah, the boys mentioned 5 into the goalie's hands. That's 8 wides now, so poor enough play.
Rory Beggan goes short for his Dermot Malone. Ryan McAnespy is a great engine. Loves to run at opposing defences. The ball inside is a bit of a hospital ball, but he somehow managed to get it. Full credit to Fintan Kelly. Back to Ryan McAnespy. It's high, it's dropping, but it's dropping well wide.
Yeah, and it looks like the tail of this game is which team gets most composed, because both teams are creating opportunities. But the last couple of minutes, both teams are guilty of poor shooting.
Niall Morgan from Eden Dork, St. Malachy's, East Tyrone, just on the outskirts of Dungannon. 50-50 ball as the challenge is coming in, and Colin Kavanagh really had to perform heroically to win that possession. It was not an easy one for him. This is Harry Loughran gone forward, laying it off for his Niall Sludden. Conor McAlliskey is here, and Conor McAlliskey sends that over the bar. Good score. It's his 3rd of the match.
Yeah, great play by Colin Kavanagh there. Ultimately got up to Conor McAlliskey, and a great finish. And if you give him time and space like that, way too loose in the Monaghan defence.
Darren Hughes gets the mark, sends it over for his Dermot Malone. About to be challenged by Kieran McGeary. Vinnie Corey. Go backfires Fintan Kelly. Just being patient in their build-up, trying to draw Tyrone outside their 45. Nice pressure. Harry Loughran does well. Good defending. 10 out of 10 to Drew Wiley.
Yeah, brilliant defending there, Marty. Like, it was a mismatch, you think, for pace, Lee Brennan and Drew Wiley, but brilliant play.
To the younger brother, Ryan. He needs a bit of support, and it's not readily there. He had to go around Michael McKernan. Shane Carey. Colin Walsh. Whoops. And the pass goes astray and is picked up by Colin McShane. Tiernan McCann. Harry Loughran, who's on a lot of balls since he was introduced. High dropping ball should be Rory Beggins. He decides to lead it off, and that's a wide ball.
And he made sure Conor McAlliskey wasn't getting it either. But a very poor ball in there by Harry Loughran. There's opportunities on the counter for Tyrone that they're not taking. You can see it here. Just ran into him, and he's lucky to get away with that.
That actually could have been a free.
Yeah, the ball was well gone, and he ran into him, so he was lucky.
Again, Tyrone push forward. And it goes for, that's a sweet ball. Darren Hughes tries to pick it up the first time. Gallows it the second time. 1, 2, 3. All around it, under severe pressure. Tyrone. It's a really good example of that blanket defence, but operated at a very high level. No fouling, just pressure.
Yeah, and one part of the game that's working exceptionally well. The amount of turnovers they've created today is incredible.
Matty Donnelly. Feels he has the legs of Vinnie Corey. Advantage given. Matty Donnelly continues on, and the ball goes off the post and wide, but the referee is giving the advantage and the free to Tyrone.
Yeah, and something Matty Donnelly was doing in the first half, he was holding on Vinnie Corey. Vinnie Corey was playing a lot deeper than you'd expect, up in the forward line, in fact, and Matty Donnelly was having a quiet game up to now, but certainly made an impact there, and he's a big player for Tyrone, and they need him pushing up the pitch a bit more.
Conor McAlliskey going to take this from East Tyrone, from Clonoe O'Reilly's. Here he comes. It's going over the bar for his fourth point of the game.
Yeah, it's a critical time now for Monaghan to come out in the second half. She'll come in at half time to be happy enough, but they haven't scored in the first 9 minutes of this half, and they'll be under great pressure now.
Mickey Hart will be pleased. Rory Beggin goes for the short ball. Down for Fintan Kelly, who had to come a long way. Almost from Clonus, where he's from. As Niall Kearns gets by the challenge. Tiernan McCann stayed with him all the way. Ryan McAnespy. Great defending by Tyrone. Nowhere to go, and the referee gives a free.
I'm glad to get it.
Delighted, I'd say, relieved.
Another opportunity for Rory. The pressure that Tiernan McCann, hand in, hand out, and you see Michael McKernan joining in as well, and they'll be happy to get a free, and another opportunity for Rory Beggin.
Rory Beggin coming all the way up to take this just outside the Tyrone 45-metre line. Malachy, of course, lives in Ballygawley. He's in the same club as Mickey Hart and Erigol Kieran.
Yeah, just something I noticed with Tyrone and Kieran McGarry in particular. Every time there's a free like this, just as he's being kicked, he's going to run now. You see, he's a lot of movement by the Tyrone players on the kick, but Kieran McGarry just catches eye line, will start running just as he's about to kick the ball, and there's a lot of verbals as well.
Rory Beggin getting into the zone. It's going to go all the way. There's your answer.
That is the answer. A great kick. It's just something, it's a feature that Tyrone do. I don't like it personally. That's a brilliant score and great emotion.
Big Tom is certainly happy there, I can tell you. We'll be seeing Gentle Mother tonight if Monaghan get to the All-Ireland final. Well won by Manish, still toe. The referee is given a free.
Oh, big call. And a great opportunity for Monaghan on the counter-attack there. You can see it here. Conor McManus. Tough call. Probably was just in the back. But
I don't think that was a free.
He was lucky.
Split 50-50. Free is given. Referee is the man. Peter Hart. Down for his call, McShane. Now that is a free. We don't even have to debate that one, does he?
Yeah. Fintan Kelly had come back, and poor challenge by Fintan Kelly. You see him coming in there over the shoulder late. And a certain free and an easy free now.
A total rush of blood to the head because there was actually no need to challenge him in that way. As Monaghan have brought on Desi Moan and Dermot Malone has gone off.
Yeah, Desi Moan is a tight, tigerish defender. I've come across him myself. Brilliant player.
So Desi Moan is on from Clontibbert. He's very much an experienced player, having made his debut against Armagh back in 2004. Lee Brennan taking the free. And tapping that over the bar. Two points between the teams. Rory Beggan again will aim for the Hogan stand. Down towards Carlow Connell. In hot pursuit is Harry Loughran. Over towards Conor McCarthy. And that's a foul.
Oh, big time.
And the referee.
And dragged to the ground as well. But I just watched Carlow Connell. He made his run from centre forward all the way down and won that brilliant kick. But watch Ronan McNamee to hand in and drags him down, and he'll be lucky here. This is a big call.
The linesman is now going to have a word as well. That's Fergal Kelly from Longford. And the card colour will be interesting here. Is this going to be a deliberate foul?
Around the shoulder. He's probably going to give him a yellow card if he's talking to him. And he'd be lucky to get away with it.
Ronan McNamee, it's a yellow card.
Yeah. It's a fine line, very fine line, that one. But he'll be a happy man.
Something similar happened in the first half with Dermot Malone, if you remember, Kieran McGeary, and that also was
well, I think that one was a direct high tackle. I think that one could have been considered a pull down. I think that's what the difference is, and that's what the crowd were a bit animated about as well.
Conor McManus going to take this. Takes a deep breath. Kicks it high. Kicks it to the wrong side of the post and wide. 7 wides for Monaghan in this All-Ireland semi-final.
Yeah, poor Campsey quick to get in his face as well. He's disappointed with that. Conor McCarthy did extremely well to win the ball over him. And he just left the arm in, and to be honest, it did look like he pulled him to the ground.
This is Mark Bradley. And he's after just coming on for this footballer, Lee Brennan. Niall Morgan goes for distance, aiming for Colm Kavanagh, knocked away, this occasion by Darren Hughes, picked up by Niall Kearns. Over for his Vinnie Corey. Quick ball inside for his McManus. Gets by, trying to get by, has the ball under his shoulder. Seemed to take a lot of steps, but Fintan Kelly has it. Niall Kearns back to Fintan Kelly once more. He's going to go for it, but Niall Morgan is underneath it, deciding to keep it in play. Tiernan McCann now, bringing it forward. Matty Donnelly called for it. It was deliberate. Well, I think there was a bit of a... I know he was fouled, but he certainly seemed to fly into the air rather easily.
Yeah, but what you're seeing now is Vinnie Corey is starting to struggle a little bit on Matty Donnelly. He can't keep into his pace, his running power, his athleticism. And the last couple of attacks, Matty Donnelly has been creating opportunities and fouled twice now.
Change in the Tyrone team coming. Rory Brennan from Trillick, another one of the under-21 All-Ireland medalists. There are 11 of the under-21 All-Ireland winning team of 2015 now part of the squad, as Colin Walsh gets the yellow card and joins Ryan McInespy and Dermot Malone, who has since, of course, departed and is now part of the bench. Conor McAlliskey going to take this. I think I was pronouncing his name wrong in the first half, so apologies over that. I think we have it right now. Just inside the 45-metre line. Hits it well, but hits it to the left and wide.
Yeah, difficult kick, and probably would be better advised to lay it off. Go short, perhaps get the return.
Rory Brennan is coming on for Ronan McNamee.
Yeah, and Conor McCarthy has been excellent today. If they can get the ball into him, himself and Conor McManus are the two-man full forward line, but they just need more ammunition.
And the referee again won't allow the kick out to be taken, because there is another substitution coming on. Kieran Hughes is coming on for Monaghan, and the player that's going off is Shane Carey.
Yeah, and over the years, a very good player for Monaghan, and certainly they need him today. Show a bit of leadership. Certainly can make a big impression.
Younger brother, of course, of midfielder Darren.
He's gone straight into the full forward line, and Conor McCarthy's gone out into that forward line.
For the third time, Rory Beggan will go for a short kick out. This time it works. Colin Walsh will have to go back to his keeper. Coming forward, Scottstown man. Past the 45. Loading it into the air for Fintan Kelly to gather. Still Kelly. Kieran Hughes is making himself available. Back outside far is Niall Kearns. Ryan Wiley lending assistance to the attack. This is Kieran Hughes. Drew Wiley. All the action just happening now. You see it where it is, just outside between the 45 and 65. Ryan Wiley with the possession. The big brother Drew. Niall Kearns will recycle it back. Chance here. Dropping towards Kieran Hughes. Got a touch. Ball is wide. But just in that sequence of play, Tessie, you felt there was a lack of imagination from Monaghan. They weren't too sure what to do.
Not enough movement. That was a shot by Conor McCarthy that was landed there, but it wasn't intentional. And right now, Monaghan need to inject a bit of pace into their attacks.
Monaghan haven't scored in about last 8.5 minutes. Sideline ball for Monaghan.
Yeah, good play by Kieran Hughes there. Waiting for Kieran McGarry to pick up the ball. Drove him out over the line.
Colin Walsh will spread it wide over towards Ryan Wiley. Played Sigerson with UCD. Ryan Wiley, now a radiographer in the Mater Hospital here in Dublin, just beside us. Colin Walsh. There's nobody making a run up front, so he has to recycle. Rory Beggan is coming off his goal line. Instead, he uses Darren Hughes. There is now nobody, apart from Rory Beggan, in the Monaghan half of the field. 29 players up here. And every free is being hard-earned. Conor McManus.
Yeah, clever play by Conor McManus. And again, Carlow O'Connell doing extremely well. Needed to inject that bit of pace. At times it looks a little bit laboured from on in the last couple of minutes, and it's the need to get Carlow O'Connell on the ball. He's the one player that can drive up the pitch. And again, another soft free given away by Tyrone.
Tyrone have scored 3 times in the second half to Monaghan's 1, and that was from a free. This is well within his range. Conor McManus to reduce Tyrone's lead to 1. Curls in beautifully. Never in any doubt.
And Joe Brawley mentioned his quality of kicking. It's been incredible. He's missed one in the second half, but brilliant striking by Conor McManus. And the two boys are getting to know each other. A lot of verbals going on there off the ball.
Niall Morgan opts for distance. Punch down, favours Tyrone. Throwing himself at it was Fintan Kelly. Picked up by Peter Hart. Knocked it out over the sideline. Ball comes back for Colm Kavanagh. Knew that the challenge was coming, survived it. Gives it into the centre for his Niall Sludden. Past the 45, and then he gives the ball away. Ball is touched along the ground, but the referee says no foul. High, hefty challenge rather than high on Ryan Wiley, and that's a free for Monaghan. Yeah. Could be taken by Wiley. Over for his Ryan McAnespy. The 49,496 crowd here in Croke Park. Lots of them from Monaghan, trying to encourage them from all sides here. This is Carlow Connell with little or no option. Gives it first Conor McCarthy, who scored 3 points. Fintan Kelly scored 1. Back again for us, Ryan McAnespy. Conor McCarthy. McAnespy giving him the direction to spread it wide. Over for us, Desi Moan. Here comes Darren Hughes. On his shoulder was Colin Walsh. Good ball inside for us, Vinnie Corey. His first touch was disappointing. He's been put out over the line. At least that's what they're trying to do. Here comes Conor McManus. 2-3 Tyrone, 4 defenders around him. McManus dropping it in. It's dropping, still dropping. And the referee says free out.
Yeah, Vinnie Corey was so unlucky. The ball just lost from possession, and Conor McManus under a bit of pressure there. Good play by Tyrone.
And here come Tyrone again now in counter-attack. Matthew Donnelly getting past, trying to get past Drew Wiley. Peter Hart. Richie Donnelly. Spreading it wide. Over towards Mark Bradley. He'd be confident enough to have a go. Will it curl in? It won't. 9 wides for Tyrone in comparison to Monaghan's 8. So in every way it's very close and very tight.
Yeah, you see it there. Vinnie Corey did so well to get ahead of Matty Donnelly, but great play by Matty Donnelly getting back covering. And Monaghan are at 58% possession in this match.
McCann is coming on for Richie Donnelly. Conal is from Killyclare and is brother of Tiernan McCann. And here come Monaghan. Carlow Connell loses possession. Colm Kavanagh. This match is at a crucial junction right now. Pulled to the ground is Colin McShane. Lays it off for his Colm Kavanagh. Niall Sludden scored 2 points in this match so far. Mark Bradley. Tiernan McCann. Bradley once more. Colin McShane. It's a 50-50 ball. And good anticipation by Conor McCarthy, who normally plays in the forwards. Carlow Connell. Quick ball might be a better option. Down for his Kieran Hughes. He's got the physique, the strength, the stamina and the skill to take on Rory Brennan. Still Hughes. He throws the left foot at it. The referee says play on, and the ball is over the bar.
Yeah, great play by Monaghan. And that's what Kieran Hughes offers. He's big, he's physically strong. He took on his man there and did extremely well to knock that over the bar. And brilliant play by Conor McCarthy. He's having an excellent match.
The sides are level for the second time, and Kieran Hughes has announced his arrival in Croke Park. Malachi McRory, Malachi O'Rourke, I should say, trying to encourage on the sideline. This is Rory Brennan. 11 points Monaghan, 11 points Tyrone. Heading towards the 59th minute, just gone past it. Loads of time. Dublin is waiting for one of these teams to decide where Sam Maguire will spend the winter. Gone forward. Tiernan McCann, half block. Rebound and nipping in is Niall Kearns. Listen to the Monaghan roar. Ryan Wiley laying it off as Carlow. Spreading the ball wide over towards Kieran Hughes. Directing traffic even with the ball in hand. Gives it short for Ryan Wiley. There's nobody, let me tell you, around the house in terms of the goalpost at the Hill 16 end with a blue jersey. So they have to come forward like this. Darren Hughes trying to get by that first challenge. Conor McCarthy is like the conductor of the orchestra at the moment. Little jig right and left. He's a good footballer, this lad. Over for Desi Moan. Now it's Niall Kearns. Possession. So important. Still Niall Kearns. Thought about giving it to Desi Moan. He's the man who'd score for you. Conor McManus.
There's a little nudge there, Marty.
It was a push, but the referee's not even giving the advantage here. Now he gives the free for where the ball landed for the foul on Kieran Hughes. But I have to be honest, I thought Conor McManus was fouled initially.
Yeah, there was a push in the back by Cora Campsey as he kicked the ball, but Kieran Hughes has made a big impression. He's in there now, and Rory Brennan, and he has a height advantage, he's a weight advantage, and if they can get the ball into him, I'm sure he can cause trouble.
And the ball has been moved closer to the goals as a result of dissent from Tyrone, who objected to the decision. Malachi O'Rourke manning the sideline. Native, of course, of Fermanagh. Conor McManus. Monaghan fans. They can hardly watch. 9 minutes left in Croke Park. Conor McManus has scored 5 times. 4 frees, 1 from play. This to put the Blues in front of the Reds.
It's 15 minutes now since Tyrone have scored, so the pressure's going to build. Last week Mickey Hart brought in the subs. This week he's shown his hand early in the game, so what is he going to do now? A big time for him.
Here comes Niall Morgan. Going for the long kick out. Across comes Wiley. He's strong and passionate. Who got the last touch? David Coldrick, the linesman, says it's a Tyrone ball.
Yeah, and Drew Wiley came for that. Took man ball and all.
Change in the Tyrone attack. This is going to be Ronan O'Neill. And the player that's going off is Conor McAlliskey.
Yeah, and Ronan O'Neill is a very good player, a good finisher, and that's what they need.
Declan McClure is also on for Tyrone. He comes on instead of Paul McShane.
Well, we mentioned about substitutions, and this is it for Tyrone. And we need more from the likes of Peter Hart. He's been quiet throughout the game. Niall Sludden has gone quiet.
Dr. Damien O'Donnell there is having a word and checking that Peter Hart is okay. Nephew, of course, of Mickey Hart, the team manager. 8 years in fact, he's been part of this Tyrone side. There's nobody leaving early or going for the early bus. Peter Hart receiving the pass from Kieran McGeary. Trying to step away from Fintan Kelly. Still Hart. On his shoulders, Tiernan McCann. Good move by Tyrone. Here comes the shot. And that's a great block down. Ball is available. Back in the net. It is Niall Sludden that gets the vital chance. Created by Peter Hart and Tiernan McCann and finished by Niall Sludden.
Yeah, what a block by Darren Hughes. It just fell nicely for Niall Sludden. And that's a brilliant finish.
Great team goal for Tyrone. And it changes the complexion of the scoreboard substantially. Now Monaghan, you've got about 6-7 minutes left in actual playing time.
Yeah,
what is your response?
What a run by Peter Hart. I said that he'd been quiet up to that. In the second half against Donegal last week, he grew into the game, but that was an inspirational run. And what a finish from Niall Sludden.
Well, he scored 2 goals and 11 points in the journey of the Championship 2018, Niall Sludden, and he scored a goal and 2 points in this match. Massive contribution. Conor McManus, once again, with the responsibility of the kick. That white line you see at the corner of your TV screen is the 45-metre line. There you go.
Yeah, and I see the runner again. I don't like that to see it, but brilliant to see the ball going over the bar, and that's the answer.
And that's over the bar. Conor McManus with his 7th point of the game. And once more, there's only 1 point between the teams. Tiernan McCann giving it back for Niall Morgan. With the time to walk out with the ball. Farrell's Colin Kavanagh almost. Peter Hart. He's been relatively quiet in this All-Ireland semi-final up to now. What a difference he's made with that incisive run. Colin Kavanagh trying to do the same thing. And Colin Kavanagh seems to be charging into the Monaghan man, but we'll have to look at the replay. Let's just have a look at that again.
Yeah, he went straight into him, and he was looking for the free, and the referee bought it. He got the free, but great play by Colin Kavanagh. You see the block here, brilliant block, and a great finish. But that was good play by, he's a sweeper, but I suppose he keeps them honest. He got up there in attack and created that opportunity and won it free.
I think this is a soft free to...
yeah, no, it's a free that he was looking for, and he got it.
Peter Hart takes the point. It's his first score in this All-Ireland semi-final. Two points between the teams again. 4 minutes left. Rory Beggan goes for distance. Down towards Desi Moan. One by Niall Sludden. And a free, indeed, for the centre-half forward.
Yeah, one of them rare kickouts from Rory Beggan that didn't get off. Very unlucky. Desi Moan was underneath it, but the strength and composure by Niall Sludden to win that free. It's a great play.
Matty Donnelly gives it back to Colin Kavanagh. Donnelly controlling, keeping the ball away from Vinnie Corey. The goal scorer, Niall Sludden. Goes long this time. Paris Mark Bradley. Ryan Wiley is with him. Nice turn by Peter Hart. Nice skill. And the finish is just as good.
Yeah, brilliant finish by Peter Hart. We mentioned they needed him, Tyrone, but he's really standing up right now. But another player that's really impressed me since he's been introduced is Mark Bradley. His running power is very good, and he's laying off some excellent ball.
Niall Sludden's goal now, the difference between the teams. Rory Beggan. He's a brave man, because if I was from Monaghan, I'd have heart attacks with my goalkeeper coming out that far. But it works. Desi Moan waiting for the arrival of Ryan McAnespie in front of the Hogan. This is McAnespie. Taking a little bit too much out of it. Still Ryan McAnespie. Needs a bit of support and help now. Desi Moan is there. Great catch by Kieran Hughes. Nice turn. But he's gone well wide. Jim Condra, I think, is how you'll find that ball.
Yeah, kicked under pressure. And Monaghan needed a score to settle them down. They've struggled the last couple of minutes. And Kieran Hughes, certainly to get into him, is dangerous.
Malachy O'Rourke is urging calm along the sideline. As Monaghan introduce Jack McCarran. He's a really good player as well. He's a forward. And it's centre half back Vinnie Corey that's coming off. So Monaghan bringing in more attackers in an effort to try and save the day. Ball comes down for us, Conor McCarthy, who's been very impressive. Conor decides to go for it. And that just went outside the post and wide.
Yeah, there was men over, there was opportunities. He's playing well, his confidence is high, but he should have laid that ball off.
For Mickey Hart, is it a return to the All-Ireland football final as it was 10 years ago? Straight far as Niall Kearns. Or can Jack McCarron and Monaghan come up with something? Kieran Hughes to Jack McCarron. Trying to get inside the cover, and a great tackle by Colm Kavanagh. Oh my word, 10 out of 10.
It's incredible play by Colm Kavanagh. Jack McCarron stepped inside to get onto his left foot, but Colm Kavanagh read it like a book.
Peter Hart has become much more prominent in the last 10 minutes or so in this All-Ireland semi-final. 3 minutes of additional time. Still Peter Hart going for the score, across the face of the goal and wide. 10 wides for Tyrone. So most importantly, they lead by a goal. 3 minutes as we head towards 70 minutes. 3 points between the teams, 3 minutes left. Is Monaghan's dream of a place in the All-Ireland final to bridge that gap, going way back to 1930 when they played in the All-Ireland football final, lost to Kerry by 3-11 to 2 points. Here, Kieran Hughes, little dummy to the left, and that is over the bar. Good play, Kieran Hughes.
Yeah, great ball in there. He's dangerous. Michael McKiernan stepped off him, but to making sure not to give away a goal. You see Colm Kavanagh, he's on his own penalty yard line, but watch this for a tackle. What a hand in there, incredible. He's having such a good season.
The tension is palpable. This time, Malachy O'Rourke has to sit down as Niall Morgan goes for distance, straight down the middle. Great catch. Brilliant fielding in the middle of the field. And there's a good ball inside as well. Ronan O'Neill is onto it. Here comes Peter Hart. He just left the ball slip out of his grasp. Can Monaghan retrieve it? They have it. Ryan Wiley. Nowhere to go. Playing the short ball out. And away come Monaghan. Good work by Fintan Kelly. Stepping past his own 45. Quick hands over for his Conor McCarthy.
Rory Beggan has gone up the pitch, Marty.
Rory Beggan is in front of the Cusick. Desi Moan goes the opposite direction to Jack McCarron. Good ball inside. Conor McManus gathering it is Drew Wiley. Drew, what's he going to do? He's going to score. He's a fullback, but he's given it absolutely everything. He scored 3 points in this championship journey, and his fourth is absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and all came from the mistake. Peter Hart had an opportunity to knock it over, but that's an inspirational score by Drew Wiley.
On your television screens, it's 72 minutes. 1 minute to go. 1 point between the teams. Tyrone will try and retain possession. Colm Kavanagh, what's he going to do? Hits the ground. Great pressure by Monaghan. Ball comes loose and available. Picked up by Pádraig Hampsey. Tyrone recycle it. 72 minutes, 17 seconds. Tyrone are they heading to Croke Park. Great run by the captain, Matty Donnelly. Gone into the Monaghan half of the field. Monaghan were all gone forward. Now it's Tyrone's opportunity. He's going to go for it, surprisingly. Ball is dropping in. Rory Beggan is underneath it. Rory Beggan past the first challenge. Gives it long. Over for his Ryan McInnesby. It's the last charge of the Blue and White Brigade from County Monaghan. Can they get an equaliser? Over into the centre, it's Darren Hughes. Here comes Rory Beggan. He's not going to go for it. He's going to go for it. It's dropping in. Kieran Hughes is surely fouled.
He's looking for the free.
And he's looking for the free.
The referee's seen it.
And the referee said play on.
Well, Rory Beggan probably should have been a bit more composed.
And with the recycling of the ball, the clock will be ticked down. We're gone past 73 minutes. Monaghan man Ryan McInnesby has gone down with cramp. And now he's recovered as Tyrone regain the possession. Over this side as Tyrone have it. It's Declan McClure. Giving it back for Niall Morgan. Niall Morgan will just hammer it down into the Monaghan side of the field, and Tyrone are back in the All-Ireland final. Mickey Hart, in his 17th championship season in charge, has brought Tyrone, the county he loves passionately, back to an All-Ireland football final on the first Sunday in September. It's Tyrone against Dublin in Croke Park. For Niall Morgan, it's a moment of joy. And at full time, here's the scoreline that will certainly give great pleasure to all the people of Tyrone. Full-time score, Tyrone 113, Monaghan 15 points. Well, goal. Drama in Croke Park, Desi, and heartbreak at the end for Monaghan, but happiness for Mickey Hart and his team.
Yeah, he'd be so proud of his team, but really when it came down to it, the leaders, Peter Hart stepped up big time in the second half there. Niall Sludden got the crucial goal, and the subs, Mark Bradley was excellent when he came in. They have a bit of work to do in the first half. They missed a couple of opportunities, but Monaghan were so brave in their efforts today. The likes of Conor McManus and Conor McCarthy were excellent. I thought they played massive, but they showed great heart and determination, and they're such a proud county. The likes of Drew Wiley and Philly Corrie were excellent again and real leaders for their counties.
I was a little bit surprised at the very end that Monaghan goalkeeper Rory Beggan went for distance. I think he was aiming for Kieran Hughes here. You can see there was a tussle, and Kieran was definitely looking for the fray. It was a 50-50 ball. Acres of space. It would have been better in hindsight.
There was
to be able to hold on.
Like Rory Beggan has a serious booted ball, but there was options, and it's just unfortunate that a player that has been so inspirational for Monaghan this year, he possibly should have laid that ball off. But again, I must mention Colm Kavanagh, that sweeper role. He really is adapting to it well, and he's doing incredibly.
And his high fielding and his defending, and indeed scoring the first point, sums up a great day for Colm Kavanagh. And disappointment for Drew Wiley and indeed all of Monaghan. Tyrone are in the All-Ireland final. Let's go back to Michael.
Marty Morrissey, thank you very much indeed. Tyrone are indeed into the All-Ireland final. Congratulations to them this evening. After, gentlemen, I don't care what you say, you were talking about wars of attrition and everything else. That was an exciting game of football.
Yeah, I think excitement's probably the word. Maybe the overall quality didn't really live up to the expectation, but
sure, look, to the fans, Carol.
No, but I suppose it was really intense. I suppose we highlighted the points for the game, and it kind of lived up to that billing. There was a lot of hard tackling, really intense around the middle. The goal is the crucial part of the game, and that's the killer blow that got them over the line. So I think in the overall context of the game, I think Tyrone were the worthy winners. Just looking at the bit of more quality that show.
Joe, there were two Monaghan people sitting beside me out there watching that, and when that sudden goal went in, you could see the wind going out of them.
Because the game had clammed up for a period of time, and Tyrone were stuck on 11 points. Then Monaghan got 3 in a row to go ahead for the first time again, and at that stage, for the first time, you felt, Tyrone are going to squander this. And then the goal came. And, I mean, Lee is right. There were so many mistakes. It was so helter-skelter at times. There were so many poorly judged shots and all the rest of it. But there's no doubt that we had a very exciting finale. And I do believe, on the whole, that Tyrone are going in the right direction. They lost their confidence with this new game plan. They didn't show sufficient composure. But I think that they showed enough in the first 15 minutes to know that this is the way to go.
Yes.
You can't go out against the Dubs, sit back into a defensive formation and wait to be picked off. Now, there are problems. I think we're going to look at a moment in their kickouts, how they press in the kickouts, which will be a disaster against the Dubs. They've gone man-to-man, which means the opposing team can dictate the kickout. So Rory Beggan had an easy day from that perspective. But it was a well-deserved win for Tyrone.
I think Rory Beggan gave them in the second half. He gave Monaghan a platform to attack, because the kickouts was the story in that second half. Niall Morgan struggled with everyone because Tyrone spread out over a field. Monaghan lined up the middle of the field, the acres on either side. They ran into that position, and Tyrone struggled with it. I thought that Colm Kavanagh was immense for Tyrone.
Yes.
I think his run forward, I think his covering back, his work rate was outstanding. But the goal is the difference. But Monaghan will rue the missed chances again. I think it was just they had so many chances. But that came from the kick-out strategy, I think. I think Tyrone will have to look at it. The difference between Tyrone in the first half and the second half, Monaghan played a lot more direct in the second half. Hughes' introduction was a big plus for them as well. But I think Tyrone showed that little bit of cuteness. They were lucky and fortunate, I suppose, the fact that the opportunity to goal showed up. But they finished it out well. I mean, Declan McClure had a chance at the very end to really close it out. Monaghan shouldn't have even had a chance to gone up the field, and Peter Hart had another chance to fist it over. So overall, a better team won.
Having said that, Lee, we spoke at half-time, and I said to you about the fact that if in a tight game, the goal chances, and we highlighted a Monaghan goal chance, and as Tomas said, that's what happens, doesn't it?
Yeah, and they're the critical moments. Like we spoke before the game, that if Monaghan get 2 chances, they're going to have to take one of them. And they look back and say, and they had 2 clear gilt opportunities, and they're going to go home tonight. Although we do agree Tyrone the better team, Monaghan will just think themselves this really got away from them because there are clear chances like
and you
that.
Feeling, Lee.
Yeah, but this is the thing between a killer team.
You're a low dog, Lester. Yeah. You are a low dog.
No.
But this is the difference between a killer team. A killer team will bury that. So and the difference is Tyrone got 1 goal chance.
Yeah,
they took it.
We spoke of last week with Monaghan against Galway. They had 8 different scorers. Yeah. We said if they could bring that here, Conor McCarthy kicked 3 points, Fintan Kelly kicked 1 point, but outside of that it was the other reliable. They didn't have. Carlow Connell was kept quiet as well today. They didn't have the scoring threat.
When Kieran McManus is kept out of the game from play, you're in trouble.
Conor McManus. Yeah.
We have a break to take here on the programme. Back with more on this semi-final right after that.
Better when you've all the facts.
Welcome back to Croke Park. A disappointing day, obviously, for Monaghan. Let's hear from their manager, Malachy O'Rourke. He's talking to Joanne.
Malachy, hard luck. You're obviously very disappointed. What are your initial thoughts about it?
Look, I'm very, very disappointed. I just felt we left everything on the field. I thought we'd got right back into the game, and the boys showed tremendous resilience and fighting qualities. And I thought we'd, got ourselves in a good position. The goal came at a really, really bad time for us, but again we fought back. Look, I don't know, and maybe looking at it in a different way, but I thought the free count against us, I thought we were working very, very hard for frees. I can't understand how at the end, it's the first match all year that I've been involved in that we've got 3 minutes. I thought even the last one, that Kieran, I thought the referee had his hand up for free in, and it didn't give it. So there's a lot of things. Now look at it, I haven't had the advantage of looking back, but there's a number of things that we would be very disappointed about. But overall, look at, we can do nothing about now. We're just bitterly disappointed we came out on the wrong side of it.
Just for people to say, when you say 3 minutes, you mean 3 minutes additional time? You felt there should have been more?
Well, 3 minutes additional time. I thought all year in the games we've played, we've had 7 minutes additional time, we've 8 minutes additional time. I thought every sub that went onto the field was 20 or 30 seconds. I know P.D. Hart was down for an injury before that. I can't understand. Again, maybe I stand to be corrected if I'm wrong, but I can't understand how there was only 3 minutes. Like all year we've had 6, 7, 8 minutes, and especially for time waste, things like that. So look, I'm not taking anything away from Tyrone. Tyrone won it, they deserved in the day, but look at, bitterly disappointed with a couple of things went.
What in particular? You had 2 goal chances in the first half. Do you think that set you well back?
No, not really. When you look at coming into games like this, there's going to be plenty of ups and downs. That things won't go your way all the time. You'll have setbacks, and that's all a part of championship football, is recovering from that and getting yourself going again. And no, we dealt with that okay. And I thought, the boys put in. In the second half, it took a while to get our forward play going, and we were struggling for scores times. But the boys kept battling away, and we eventually did chip away, and we got the points. Kieran made a good impact when he came in as well, and I just we'd got ourselves in a really good position. But even when we conceded the goal, I thought we battled back, and we were right in the game. It's just very disappointing that we didn't get a chance to equalise at the end.
Did you not push up on the kick-outs as much as you did in the first half and the second?
No, we did. It was maybe that Tyrone were dropping a lot of men back. They brought on Harry Loughran, who was, I suppose, a forward, but he played back in defence and was there for a lot of kick-outs. So, there's a number of things there, and it's a very fluid situation. You just have to react to what's going on. No, look at there's a lot of things, I suppose, when you sit back in the cold light of day and look at it, but just by and large, just disappointed that we didn't get something out of the game.
Malachy, hard luck, and thank you for talking to us.
Yeah, fair play to Malachy for coming and talking to us, and a sporting reaction, of course, congratulating Mickey Hart and his team on their success here at Croke Park today. Lee Keegan, obviously, he's a very disappointed man after all that, as you would be with the margin of defeat.
Yeah, and I think Malachy, from his personality, I think he's huge respect within the game. Spoke very well there again. Obviously when he looks back at the tape, and he'll detail himself what could have went well and what, but Joe, as Malachy does in every game he comes out, he does be honest in his criticism and his positivity. But you can see the way Monaghan play for him. They die with their boots on, say that they'd left nothing out there, as a few chances, whatever. But for Malachy, he can't really ask much more of his team, because they give so much throughout the year. And they have probably been the story of the year, because for a population their size, a county their size, and even in the minor final today, you see how much it means to them. And just for Malachy and his team, I'm sure they're very hopeful he stays on for the year ahead. So I know the feeling, bitterly disappointed, but his team give everything they could for him.
Tomas, Lee said it there earlier on, there was 1 goal chance for Tyrone in that match. We talked about the chances that Monaghan had. 1 goal chance for Tyrone, and by golly, they took it.
Yeah, it was the difference, Michael. McGeary takes it. I think it's the run. It's the run of Peter Hart. He's never tracked. He loses Fintan Kelly. And he's brought straight through the middle. Nobody else. They're all taking up man. And I think Tyrone had pushed forward at this stage, straight through to McCann. In rate blocked by Hughes, but he just follows up with soccer-style finish into the top net. It was a difference. You can talk about Monaghan's misses. You can talk about Tyrone's misses in the first half. But when it comes down to it, it's little incidents like this that are the difference at the end of the day. And he just took his chance. Monaghan will look back at the 2 missed goal chances, but just that was their only chance, really. It does, yeah. And then you saw suddenly a position where Monaghan were full of confidence, and they were running at Tyrone. They were pressurising kickouts to a situation where Tyrone had the opposite effect. And I think then you had Colm Kavanagh making a run, Matty Donnelly making a run, Tiernan McCann making a run, and they just got an energy from it. It was just at the perfect time. Bad timing for Monaghan, but it was the difference.
With just a point in it, Monaghan did have one last chance at it, Lee, and we'll have another quick look at this then. There was a question of was there a foul, but...
Yeah, I suppose you've had time to review it a few minutes ago. I had honestly say it would be very harsh for you to give in, to be honest. Initially now he has hands on him, but I think
his tells a little bit better.
Yeah.
He goes down a bit easy.
Yeah.
You know, the hands wrap around, but he falls a bit easy.
I'd be more disappointed with the shot selection, to be honest, and that's come down to lack of experience. Man have been in these positions before.
It's actually the only mistake Rory Beggan made all day.
Probably remember James O'Donoghue and his kick in with Donaghy flicking down. But you know what, Michael? I suppose you have to give credit to Mickey Hart. You know, they came up here last year, they got a tanking. They had to go home with their tails between the legs. They came around. Their aim apparently was to get back to a semi-final. They're now in a final, you know, and they have gone against the head. They've gone against everything we have said. They lost out of the championship, came the back door. They've come up here after the first half display. They played great football in that first half.
Dare I say it, there is only one test these days in Gaelic football.
I know, but I think Dublin are a step ahead.
You want to talk about them not pressing up on the Monaghan kickouts.
Well, no, not that. It's that they need to work on this for the Dublin game because they'll be annihilated on the Dublin kickouts. Dublin's efficiency was scary. So this is how Tyrone are going. They're going man-to-man in the kickouts. But that means that the opposing team dictate where the kickout goes to. So instead of playing zonally, so Dublin play a brilliant zone, Mayo are very good at it as well. They play outside and they hem the opposing team in. Here, the Monaghan player is able to dictate where the ball goes, and it's very, very, very cushy for Rory Beggan, as it will be from Stephen Cluxon. What Tyrone need to do is to work on a zonal press on the kick, make an enormous difference. So what I mean by that is that the inside forwards will be outside their men, the midfielders will be outside their men. You'll hem them into that central area, so they can't run to the wings. Dublin are brilliant at doing it, as we saw yesterday.
The biggest difference as well is Monaghan didn't have that killer instinct to get a score. If Dublin get these chances in the final, you can guarantee they're going to score heavily. So
if you think of their statistics yesterday, Dublin's first 7 attacks, 7 scores. In the first half, they took 12 shots and scored 1-9. In the second half, they took 19 shots and scored 15 points. That's about 88-89% conversion rate. And that's the difference between what we saw today and what we see with the Dubs. The absolute efficiency. Nothing kicked into the keeper's hands. No bad wides. You know, I mean, it's killer.
Tyrone are going to go back after this. They're going to sit down and say what happened. I think they look at Niall Morgan and say they didn't give him an opportunity. He got a lot of kickoffs off, but Monaghan broke a lot of them as well. I think probably the second thing is the misses that they've had. The game could have been well in control in the first half. You know, I think they played outstandingly well in that first half, only for the misses. So look, Dublin are a different day. Today they had enough. They'll set up differently. They surprised us by the way they set up today, the way they went at Monaghan. So they might have a different plan for Dublin. We'll have to see.
But Tomas, it's the only way to go. If they go man-to-man with Kavanagh dropping in as the sweeper, that's the dynamic platform. The problem is they haven't had long to work on it. Dublin have been working on this for 4 or 5 years. Tyrone have just started. But I think they've got to hold their nerve now, because if they think to themselves, look, that didn't work as well as we thought, instead of working on that in the training over the next 2-3 weeks, and they go back into their shell.
We give Mick some praise today, because we always criticise that they've only one game plan. Today, he changed
it up. We're going to find out the answers to all this on the 2nd of September, aren't we? I'm afraid
I think we know the answer to it, Michael.
You think you do. That's where we must close from Croke Park for this weekend. Now, Des Cahill will be along later with the evening edition of the Sunday game. That is at 9:30 here on RTE2. Now, also watch out tomorrow night for part 3 of the game. That, of course, is that excellent documentary on the history of hurling. Next Sunday, it's the big match that we are all looking forward to. That's the 2018 All-Ireland Hurling Final. That pits Galway against Limerick, a repeat of the 1980 decider. And we are on the air next Sunday from 2:15 with all the build-up. But for now, thank you for joining us, and we'll see you the next time.
better when you've all the facts.